All right, welcome back here to the channel. My name is Coach Brown here with Surplus Systems. In today's video, I kind of want to walk you guys through helping you potentially go about finding an attorney, especially if you're brand new and you have the mindset and the thought process that is really, really hard to find an attorney. So my goal here today is to walk you guys through how I will actually go about finding an attorney if I was brand new in the business. So let's get straight to it, okay? So the first thing what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Google here, and I'm just going to create a spreadsheet here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do name here. I'm going to do company. Let's do phone, and let's do email. And then I'm going to also do notes here, okay? So as you guys know, I'm currently branching out in Oklahoma. So now my goal is how can I find me an attorney that's in the Oklahoma area, okay? So one thing I like to do, because I like to go to Google here, and I like to type in surplus fund attorney Oklahoma, and let's see if I can find one, and let's see what comes up. And then another tip here is if I put my colon here, this should help me nail down my search a little bit. So I'm just gonna come down here. And, well, typically I will just click inside these websites here, come down here to service. Okay, these are the legal practices. All right, so I'm not seeing anything that, as far as what they're looking for. I'm typically looking for if they have foreclosure experience. Okay, so let's get out of here and let's just keep on going and let's see what we have. All right, so let's try and let's go to all. Let's see what comes up. Okay, right here, recovery of surplus funds, right here. So we know we got a company name. I'm gonna come here to recovery of surplus funds. So what I'm gonna do now is I can either contact them here. So what I'll do is I'll just contact them here, okay? So who would I come to? Attorneys. So that he's an attorney. She's the office manager. So I'll probably just put her name down because she's my gatekeeper. So I'm gonna put her name there. And then for the company here, we know we dealing with, let's get this out of here. We dealing with Kaufman. Okay. And do we have a phone number? Scroll down here. There's a phone number there. Paste that there, and now we need an email. All right, so if I come here to contact, they don't necessarily give me an email, but one thing I could do is if I come here to attorneys and I scroll down to this person right here. So if I want her email, I'm just gonna search her, see what comes up. So another thing, I could just copy this and go looking for email. Or another thing is if I come here to Apollo, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sign up with my Google here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna copy this company here. I'm gonna come back here to Apollo, no company website. And I'm gonna just do tests here. Let's do here. And let's just do here. Let's go here. And let's go here. Skip for now. Okay. And just start searching. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, this is a tool that allows me to find different attorneys, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to put in, so I put in surplus funds, and let's see if I come up with right here, bam. So now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do surplus funds like that. And I'm going to come here to companies, and I'm going to try to paste that company into here. So yeah, I kind of want to explain a little bit about what this tool is, right? So if you guys don't know, I also run a B2B AI agency, and a lot of what we have to do is we have to find business phone numbers and emails. So what you can do is you can actually use this tool, because if you think about an attorney, it's a business. So if you're looking for a surplus fund attorney in a specific state, you can use this tool to find it, okay? So I'll give you a quick example here, okay? So if I put here in surplus funds, and you can see a bunch of attorneys gonna pop up, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I want to go from companies here. So let's see, in the company industry, I want it to be surplus funds. Let's see what. Okay, nothing's coming up for that one. But if we search up here, we got a bunch of them right here. So I'm gonna click here on show all people, and we're looking for surplus funds. So these are locator specialists. Here's an attorney, here's an attorney, here's an attorney. But I'm only looking for a specific state. So what I'm going to do here, just so I don't get back off track, I am looking for, let me see if this one comes up for me. All right, nothing's coming up for me there. All right, that's totally fine. Let's see. Let's just try and see if this anything come up here. Nope, nothing's coming up there for me. Okay. All right, so I don't have a way of to get their email right now, but if I go here, I believe I will be able to email them. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I have the phone number and everything like that. I don't have their email address yet. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want to get too caught up in this. I just know that's an attorney that I could potentially reach out to and start building a relationship. Okay. So let's see. Cover your surplus funds. Here's one right here. This is Scott. And where is he located? Okay. Mortgage overage refund, tax sale. And he's looked like this as an attorney. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to them to see if they actually work with third parties. So if I go to FAQ, see, they don't have a contact me. Okay, here, they have a contact me page right here. Okay. So what we're going to do, we know this is Scott Surplus Recovery. Oh, so this is actually a recovery agent, not necessarily a attorney. So this is why you have to do your research and see what these guys are all about, right? Foreclosed defensive attorney, Chapter 7. So this is also a type of attorney that will actually help with surplus funds. Defense attorney. If you look for a defense attorney, those will be really, really good ones because they understand the foreclosure law as well. So we got Scott Harris Law. So for the name, we got Scott Harris Law. Oh, that's the company. So let's move that, put that over there. Okay. And then contact phone number. We got a phone number here. Paste that there. Then we need an email. Can we find the email? So if I go here to contact, they got a fax number, but I'm not seeing an email anywhere in here. So what I would like to do then is if I come here to about, meet our attorney. So there's no email for this one, right? So as you're seeing, as we're going through these websites, you're seeing you get the company, the phone, and the email. Okay. If you don't want to call right away, that's totally fine. You can just come here and fill out a form, right? So that's what I recommend on that. Okay. How to get paid, help about mortgage foreclosures. So what is this is about? So this is an attorney right here. So what I'll probably do is probably take this company down and give them a phone call, right? So as you guys see, right, as I put in access proceeds for attorney and I'm just going down the list and I'm able to see different attorneys in no specific area, right? Don't let the government walk away with your property. Call asset for attorney James. So if I click here, let's see what he's talking about. Okay. Nothing there. Exercise your right. Strategy, asset foreclosure. And if I do let's see if I do anything on here. Surplus, no. About access proceeds, nothing. Okay, nothing. So I won't waste my time with this attorney. I'm just going to keep going down. Okay, so if I could take a look at this. Somebody had, what type of attorney deal with tax over access proceeds? 3 answers. All right, so this guy right here, over 20 commercial foreclosure. So this might be a good attorney right here if you was working California. So I won't worry about this guy and this guy right here. Otherwise, hire them in your area. Use it. Find a lawyer. Make a list of 4 or 5 star review. So they give information on how to find an attorney there. Okay. But guys, as you can see, you just got to put the time in and go through these websites. Like there are attorneys that will work the business. You just got to spend time in going through these websites and seeing which ones are you can work with. Okay, so if I'm doing tax over, this is a tax attorney. So with tax attorney, I wonder type of taxes they doing. Transparent. Okay, this is more like filing my taxes. I don't want that. And then you just keep going on to these next pages. Okay, Oklahoma. And you just keep working through these Okay, this foreclosure attorney. So I'll probably just fill out the form, move on to the next one. Unclaimed, Eastern District, Oklahoma. Claim and access proceeds. Call attorney Wayne Burry now. So guys, as you can see, I found about 5 attorneys. So what I'm going to do, I don't have the email, so I'm actually going to call these attorneys and just have a conversation and see if it actually get me somewhere, all right? But look, guys, as you can see, you just have to put in the work. You got to spend a little bit of time doing your research, a little bit of time going on these attorney websites, reading about these attorneys, and actually seeing if it makes sense for you to actually reach out, okay? However, the way I will typically reach out is if I have the emails, I will send out the email first. Once I get a response back, then that's where I will try to get on the phone with them. But in this case, there's no emails. I'm gonna have to pick up the phone and call these attorneys and let's see what happens, right? So I'm gonna let you guys know what happens after I have a conversation with these attorneys, all right? But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. And if you're brand new to the business, I got a free resource down below. It's going to walk you through 12 steps from A to Z on how you can get started, get more confidence in the business. And if you want to join my free group, I have a inner circle group where you can join that group. I do live calls. You get access to all my courses for free in that group. That group is free. It's just my way of giving back to the community. So if you need help, let me know. But guess what? This is Charlie with Surplus Systems, and you know what I'm about to say. I'm out.